meeting a friend from out of town for dinner. As soon as we sat down, my left arm went so numb, and then I sat back and took a deep breath, and my buddy looked at me and said, "Do you want to step outside?" And I said, "I do." So as soon as we stepped outside, I must have looked back because my buddy said, "Do you need me to call an ambulance?" And I said, "Mac, I want you to start your car and take me right now to community hospital." And they took me back pretty quickly and put the EKG wires on me. And I remember being stunned when they told me, like, "You're having a massive heart attack right now." I wanted to know how dire my situation was. And so I said, "Hey, Doc, I got a question for you." And he said, "Okay." And I said, "If I make it out of this, if I survive, and I know what my odds are, and I know it's a tall task, but if I survive and I do everything you tell me to do, but if I'm able to do the mini marathon, then you're going to do it with me." And he said to me, "Man, I don't know if I can do 13.1 miles." And I said, "Well, look at me." Crazy enough, the second that the clot was broken, I felt like I do right now. I went from absolutely the worst feeling I've ever had in my life at that point to, as soon as the clot opened, I remember saying, like, "So, like, do I go home or what do we do here?" And he said, "You're probably not going anywhere for a while." And later what we found out is that obviously the main artery of my heart, the one that feeds oxygen back into the heart, had become completely clogged. That's why it's called the Widowmaker. I don't have any idea or any knowledge as to how it came to be that I was one of the lucky ones that was able to come out. I'm grateful for the people that were there because, in my opinion, I had the best people possible there to help me out. You know, in my case, I think that my heart was ready for the battle because it had been to practice so many times. And by that I mean I had done a lot of cardio workouts, mostly because I'm vain and I didn't want to be fat. And so I would run a lot. I hate running, but I would run the mini marathon. So I did cardio rehab every day for the full 12 weeks, and I enjoyed it, actually. But on the 6-month anniversary, we got on the Monon and we did 13.1 miles together. He has done the mini with me officially. We've run the mini marathon together. We've walked some of it, but we've done the 13.1 miles together every year. Look, everything had to go my way. And, you know, I'm not going to lie to you. There's a survivor guilt that goes with that because I'm aware of how many people don't make it out of that room. Because I was one of the lucky ones, that meant I had a responsibility and a duty, as long as I'm here, to let people know what happened and to try to do what I can to help them in that same situation.